Watching 𝗦𝗧𝗘𝗩𝗜𝗘 song in the background. It's making me realise, am I actually particularly any good at anything? Like, 𝗦𝗧𝗘𝗩𝗜𝗘 is an amazing skateboarder. What have I got? I can skateboard a little bit. I can play the guitar. A little bit. I'm not like Stephen Hawking or other famous scientists. I've not got a lot of skills. I'm not savvy with finance. I'm not like a DIY specialist. I made that shelf right there, and that's about as good as I get. I'm not a plumber. What other careers are there? Like, I don't know what careers there are. I didn't join the military. I wanted to, but I didn't want to cut my dreadlocks. But you see, is that an issue? Or she? What I've just done is I've just sent an email about people who are doing A-Levels who are no longer sitting exams. It's like, what grades are you going to get? You're off to uni, right? But what grade have you actually got? And it's very stressful on both sides of this. You've got students on one side being like, what grade am I getting? Then you've got a teacher on this side who's like, I don't know what grade to give you. Like, I've got a good idea, but still it's like... What I'm going to talk about then is how your career, I've just dropped it all, can flip-flop and change between anything like mine has. These are some cards. I need to get some more. So here we go. This is kind of like Cards Against Humanity. Some of my ID cards. Alright, what have we got? Collections. When I was at college doing A-Levels, I decided to do physics. My first thing in physics that I did was afterwards University of Liverpool. Yeah, I used to have dreadlocks. Whilst I was in that course, I was also a member of Liverpool John Moores University due to the course it was. It was astrophysics. However, realised I didn't like Liverpool that much as a city, and also I wanted to do some maths. So I went to the University of York to do maths and physics. Went straight into my second year there. Finished that, got a master's in physics, and then got a job at some vet laboratory. It was a bit of a odd job, but it was a job nevertheless. That was it was a job that I got after 6 months of being unemployed. It was quite a stressful time, but that's the thing that I didn't get was that whilst at uni I didn't build any skills to actually get a career. I just did academia and that was it, and play Sims. Anyway, so I did that and then thought, right, I'm going back to academia. So I went to University of Sussex to do a PhD. Whilst I was there, I went on various like conferences and lab work, all that kind of stuff. But I was also going to schools and doing outreach. So got really heavily involved with outreach. That was university number 4, by the way. I got a job, like one of the pinnacle jobs that I wanted at the time, at the Royal Society. There I am. Pretty good job. I was there in London for 3 years actually. It was only 3 years, but it was good. Got to do some really good stuff, like working with Nobel Prize winners and science people. David Spiegelhalter, who's in the news a lot at the moment to do with coronavirus, worked with him quite closely. And then realised I wanted to be in schools a bit more permanently. So I did a PGC, which is a teaching qualification at Focus, Imperial, and Canterbury Christ Church University. This was a course which was split between 2 unis, so I got 2 uni cards, and that is 6 uni cards in the end. And then I ended up making videos and then teaching, and that is kind of like quite a varied career path. That you're just like kind of following your nose and just kind of picking bits which you think you are good at, think you would enjoy doing, and moving towards that. Is my career just teaching? I don't know. It probably is going to keep growing. As I develop more myself, I realise what things I like to do, whilst I was a researcher, this young Stevie here, I was like, yeah, I want to be a researcher. But I didn't realise how much I enjoyed going out and giving talks. So much to that, the point, when I was in this job, I started doing stand-up. And I was doing stand-up, like science stand-up, and really thought that was going to be my career. But went down the teaching route instead. Maybe I'll go back to that other career. I used to make videos as well. There's so many careers out there, but what am I specifically good at? Adapting, probably. Adapting to new challenges and rising against any sort of difficulties. That is a specialty in itself. So what's the point? Why am I saying this? Because a lot of people are being thrusted out into this situation where they have to adapt, they have to rise to some sort of challenge and difficulties and actually get beyond it. And if you do that, you become a better person. Yeah? And there's no shame in saying, actually, I want to change, don't want to do that. There was a point in my teaching qualification whilst I was here. Whilst I was at Imperial, there was a moment when I was like, I'm going to quit. I can't do this. I'm going to quit. I remember talking to my mum on the phone and being like, I'm not sure I'm going to finish this. And she said, well, you're not really a quitter. And I was like, well, that Stevie quit his PhD, so I am. But I stuck it out. And I'm really pleased I did. Moral of this is that your life is whatever you make it. You've got so many opportunities out there to build on. Just take all of them, develop yourself, become a better person, and then see where that takes you. The reason why I'm making videos now is it's kind of like a personal challenge to make videos and do the whole mathematics content online. I've had that challenge for a long time. It's why I've got a tattoo here of a skull. It's to do with a thing that I made when I first finished uni and I wasn't employed. This is why I make videos, and we'll see where it takes us. Yeah. That's it. Onwards and upwards.